Assalamualaikum, welcome back to our next web development video. In the previous video, we have learned how to write the basic HTML code. Before moving further, I must recommend you with a new editor other than Notepad++, that is Sublime Editor. You can download Sublime Editor by writing in the Google Sublime Text Editor, or I will also share the link to download the Sublime Text Editor in the description of the video. This was the code we have written in the previous video. Now open this file into Sublime Editor. Now open this file into Sublime Editor. Open Sublime Editor. I have already opened it. If I close it, I can go on File, Open File. Wherever I have saved this file, click that file, and you can see the difference between the Notepad and Sublime Editor. In Notepad, every text color is black, but in Sublime Editor, the values are differentiated with the color code. All the tags are in pink color and all the values are in white color, and you can change the color scheme as well. It is more readable. There are so many other benefits we will discuss later. Let's open the output file. Right click the file, open with the browser, whichever you want. The output of the previous video is this one. Now let's move on. Now let's discuss about attributes. What are the attributes? Attributes are the characteristics of any tag. For example, body tag, head one tag, p tag, any tag in which you add some characteristic. What do you mean by characteristic? Characteristic, for example, I want to add a body color. Previously I created the body and the default color was white. I want to change this white color into any other color. For example, I want to give it a gray color. I will write the characteristic or attribute, that is BG color. You can see the benefit of using Sublime Editor, that it is giving you the suggestion BG color and also telling that BG color is an attribute. Click it and it will create the code for you, that is BG color equal to double quotes. In double quotes you will write the value. For example, I want to write gray. Save it, open this file into the browser and refresh it. You can see that the color of the body is changed from white to gray. Now as you become familiar with the attributes, let me tell you how you can add a image in your web page. Write img. It is also giving me the suggestion img and it is a tag. You can double click it and it will create by default the basic and necessary attribute, that is source, src, which tells where is the location of your image, where your image is placed. And for closing an image you can add a backslash here as well, because in image you don't have to add anything. You have to write any value within the image. You can close it as a tag image. But as you know that image is self-explanatory content, so you can close it as well. There are two ways of closing tag. Now let's add the value in the source. Before adding the value, we must have to find an image. For that I may open a paint application and write anything or draw anything here and save this file, save as, and wherever you have placed your file you can add this file as an, for example, I have given this a name ABC and the extension is .png. Do remember the extension as well. You can add any other extension, for example JPG or GIF, etc. Save this file into the location where you have saved your HTML file. Here I have saved first and here is my image ABC. So it means that my image file is in the same directory where my text file is located, where my HTML file is located. So I can write directly the name of my image file, that is abc.png. Save this file and open the browser and refresh it. You can see by adding the image tag, your image appeared in your web page. Now let's discuss more about this source. If your image is not located where your file is and located in the new folder, I must create a new folder here, for example images, and I place this ABC file into the images folder. So if I refresh this, there is an error because the source is not right, because the file is not located where the file is located but in the next directory. So I must add the directory name, that is images / and then the file name. Now save the source file, open the browser, refresh it, and you can see the image appear again because the source is right, that current directory, images and the image file. Today we will discuss later in the next video.